There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford. And they'll be facing the Bobcat. Who's been your favorite middleweight champion over the years? Maybe Canelo Alvarez, Roy Jones Jr.? Well, these two certainly hope they can be on your list.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Up against them, the Bobcat from the United States of America.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from the...
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Missing with that jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking to fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Clean jab.
You bears back up.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice defense there to stop the right hook. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hook scores. Good punch. Nice hook. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. And we may see an early stoppage here. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have...
Switching up.
And there's the bell for round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's bombs away. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They both want the knockout. Both men step back for just a moment. Tried to score with a jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like he turned. Back at it in round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
And he scores with the counter. That jab doesn't score. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Swing and a miss with that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that.
Switch on.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look like these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round. Here we go in the 6th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? And that hook misses. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. He blocks the hook. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn. Here we go. It's round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight.
back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, did you see that? Crawford is dazed. And down goes Crawford. Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you do.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. They get 1 minute between. There's the bell to start round 8. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
You don't want to trade shots. No rest for the weary. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Do you believe this? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and up.
Come on, girl. What you doing, cutie?
Do you want to win this fight? I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Let's do it.
Boom, boom.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to focus.
Do your business.
And again, hips forward, bring it up, pick up the uppercut. Focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Calm your...
Let's go.
Doing? Come on, switch on. Don't worry about...
And box.
He's got a low left hand. Look for the right hand. Look for the right hand. Work your jab. Look for the right hand. Overplay your jab.
Now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. And he...
Box.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
What you doing, cutie?
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and let's fight.
Now you're switching off. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the...
Let's go.
Do you want to win this fight? Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, this is not...
Let's do it.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind right.
Let's do it.
Was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Do your business.
doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. You're starting to make mistakes. I'll switch it up.
Let's fight.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down. Come on. Breathe.
And box.
You're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. You was close to this one.
Box. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. You okay? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you all right?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds. This guy won a championship as a heavyweight, remember? 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And they'll be facing the Bobcat. Many consider this to be the most exciting division in all of boxing. It's the middleweights.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Up against them, the Bobcat from the United States of America.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Hiding out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the white trunks with red trim, the Bobcat.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Listen, when you've got two people that want to fight, two fighters that really dislike each other, you're going to get more than a fight.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Good counter punch. That jab won't score. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. He misses with that jab. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Just see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice exchange here from both men. He threw a punch and just got countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think.
And there's the bell to start round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
Couldn't land that jab. Jab slightly off target. Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big big time on the score.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You've got to go out there and win this round while everything...
And there's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Jab does not score. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. There's a counter shot. The perfect counter lands. A swing and miss with that jab. The jab doesn't quite connect. This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Here we go to the 4th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Well done with that counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't land that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. They're both trying for a knockout. A perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell.
And there's the bell for round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Defense is not an option for these two. Good counter punching. You'd like to see more jabs. Caution being thrown to the wind. How about that time counter shot? Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so...
Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Let's start the sixth. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Both men step back for just a moment. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Exchange punches. These uppercuts are scoring. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope that...
And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Be the end. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble. Hold it right there. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Pensacola's finest is down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over.
Oh my God, and down goes Jones Jr. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods took.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hit me with more.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
Unbelievable heart.
And there's the bell for round 8. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Beautiful counter punch. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
Straight right just misses. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Look back in the history books.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You never know with these scorecards. That will go down as a majority decision victory.
Told you all right. We don't see this.
What you doing? You late today. Hello. Go. Yes, you could. You. Oh, you bite me, girl. You bit me. What you did, you bit me in my arm. You know you did.
It just sucks.